Hey everybody, welcome to PROMOGOD Underground Sound Off, the Kill Shot Hour, syndicated and powered by KSIR, Kill Shot Internet Radio, Detroit, Michigan, WBAP, Bluntzville Radio, New Jersey, Blast Global Radio, Detroit, Michigan, GSFM Radio, Philly, and WNDO Hot 109.9 FM, Miami, Florida. We have an awesome interview today with Dr. EnQi. He is in Detroit, Michigan. He is not only a fabulous artist, but he is also an herbalist. So you're going to want to hear the interview today. There is a short playlist with the interview because the interview was a little extensive and he is telling you a whole lot of information. So I really want y'all to tune in and get all of this because this is natural ways for you to be able to fight off sicknesses, not specifically the coronavirus, but just sicknesses in general without having to use man-made medication. So this is vital information that some of you might want to hear. And again, it's Team We Wednesday, y'all. So we are out here having a fun time. We are winners elevating, and we are going to go ahead and get this show started. Jenna in the building, I see you, sweetheart. Elvis Johnson, I see you. That's right, it's 420 somewhere, damn it. Well, it's actually still 420. It's 420 all month long.
Underground Sound Off. The Kill Shot Hour.
Tune in to PROMOGOD Underground Sound Off, the Kill Shot Hour, in syndication on 5 radio stations in Ohio, Detroit, New Jersey, Philly, and Miami, Florida. For all independent underground
shout out to Jenna in Detroit. She is always doing the videos for the exercising in the morning, y'all. If you want to, look, she even did it after having some fabulous lemonade last night. I'm just saying, it wasn't just regular lemonade, but she got up and did the exercises, y'all. She is consistent with it. This first song you're about to hear is called Head in the Clouds, and this is by Miss Faith Walker. Shout out to Miss MJ Savino for sending this in.
Keep it up so high.
Lee Illuminati in the building, I see you, sweetheart. Shout out to the UK. Hey, much love to you as well, baby.
Got to keep your head up.
It's getting heavy, the world is on my shoulders. Trying to fight the sin strong.
We got a lot of inspirational music to play today, y'all.
Feels like I'm drowning away.
So if you don't want to be inspired today, I don't know what to tell you because we're going to inspire you here on PROMOGOD Underground Sound Off. Hey. My pleasure to get the music out here to the world. It makes me feel good. Hey, D-Boi, Toledo, Ohio, y'all. That is the co-founder of Team We. We in the gym Entertainment LLC. Team We Wednesday, y'all.
And it's hard to keep on, yeah. Sometimes I feel like giving him a curtain call and don't want to live on. Don't you feel on the side of your pride? Got to keep holding on. And when happens comes to your life, remember the words to the song. You're not on your own. Somehow you gon' find a way. That in this alone. And to keep your head.
Shout out to Azriel in the building. Larie D. Edwards, I see you. You're coming up next. Hey.
Come on, my people.
That's right, Team We Toledo in the building, y'all. We see you. It's D-Boi, y'all. Hey. Scott Whiting in the building. Shout out to the 614 Columbus, Ohio, tuned in. Hey, Joshua Smith, I see you, sweetheart. Shout out to Detroit. It's Team We Wednesday, y'all. I need y'all to believe in yourselves today. Keep your head in the clouds. Believe in yourselves. Help somebody else believe in themselves. D-Boi said happy Team We Wednesday, y'all. Hey! All right, y'all, this next song coming on is by Larie D. Edwards, and he is in the Facebook Live feed. So if you're listening from the radio app and you want to see what's happening on Facebook Live, all you have to do is go to Stephanie Marie, #PromoGod. You're going to see it all. Hopefully some of the artists are going to drop the links to their music, their social media information, or an entrepreneur is going to drop their link to their business so y'all can network. That's what it's for, y'all. This is Baby Making Love by Larie D. Edwards. I see you, sweetie. I see you. He's about to bring the Ron Isley feel up in here, y'all.
Is to be bearing the fruit of love so passionately. The way you walk,
I told y'all. I told you.
So eloquently illuminates my soul completely. I wanna taste all aspects of your sensuality. Lay your body down. Let me indulge myself slowly.
That link, Larie. There's a YouTube link in the Facebook Live feed for y'all to go check out. MJ Savino in the building.
This is so heavenly. Inside your walls of love is where I wanna be. Just being next to you brings about my wildest fantasy. This is destined to be the love we share so freely, completely, with endless possibility.
Says the EP drops soon, y'all. So he has got a new project getting ready to come out soon, y'all.
In the worst way possible. Show you all the things a man can do when he loves his woman. You know that I love you so much right now.
Building. I see you, Detroit. Stand up. I see you, sweetheart. EZR in the building.
Said I want it, I need it. Baby, make it love. I said, don't keep me, baby.
Shout out to B4M Man in Texas. Holly Gibson. Heather Collins, Asaya Young, DJ Extra Nova, and Lady C. All right, y'all, this next song coming on. Now,
In the midst of your storm, and even a pandemic, COVID-19, let this message encourage you today that this too shall pass. Yes, it will. Yes, it will.
Okay, y'all, now I'm going to tell you this song. I listened to this about an hour ago. It had me a little emotional. This song is very powerful, but it is very inspirational. This song is by Roy Anthony and Inspirational Voices. This song is called This Too Shall Pass. I think it's a great song for anybody. Regardless of what religion you follow, just substitute your religion in here, okay?
So don't worry, God is in control.
I see you, EZR. I see you, sweetheart. You said that song was smooth. Well, he is in the comments right below you, sweetie. That was Larie D. Edwards. He got that Ron Isley vibe.
He's got you. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten.
Shout out to Lady C, Christina Sherwood. That's my niece, y'all. Shout out to Springfield, Ohio. Capital Cap, Ream, Smokestacks, Road to Riches Entertainment, LLC. My right-hand man, y'all.
Has no power, no.
Sean Bowie Chandler, Jana Blackwell, and Danae Lake. They believe in themselves today, y'all. I need y'all to believe in yourselves. Team we, y'all.
Right here shall pass. I believe no weapon, no matter if you're surrounded by the enemy, no weapon against me shall last.
Shout out to everybody sending emails in. Cuban Pete, I see you.
Shall pass. My stones soon be gone. Troubles will all be washed away. They used to say, this too shall pass. Time will be restored. Don't go nowhere. Don't worry. Don't worry. God is still in control. God is still on the throne. No need to worry. No. Oh. He's got the whole world in his hand. He's the Alpha and Omega. No one can save souls like he can. Just like Lazarus, he'll save a sinner like you and me. By faith, the enemy has no power, no power. By his grace, by his amazing grace. It's amazing. By his blood, by his blood, by his blood. It shall pass. Yes, it will. Just hold on and keep the faith. No weapon against me shall last. How many of you know this? How many of you know it shall pass? Yes, it will.
Storm will soon be gone. Troubles will all be washed away. Buried by his love.
This too shall pass.
Time will be restored.
I believe it will.
God is still in control.
Randall Benefield in the building. I see you, sweetie.
No need to worry now.
I hope y'all are being safe out there. Shout out to all the essential workers out there putting their lives on the line every single day. We see you, we love you, we appreciate you.
It's gonna work out.
Shout out to Team We Worldwide. Believe in yourself today.
All you need is faith.
Shout out to Lisa Johnson, Crazy Out Productions, Chester, PA in the building, y'all.
We got his grace.
Lift yourself up today. Be a winner elevated.
Somebody needs to know this too.
to you as well, sweetheart. Lisa said amen. Absolutely. Culture influencer in the building. That is another way to get your music played, y'all. He has got his own show as well, and he is in the Dirty South. Make sure you go check him out. Culture influencer.
Troubles will all be washed away.
If y'all are not inspired by this show today, I don't know what's going to inspire you. It's all about you today, y'all.
I believe in
It's Team We Wednesday.
So don't worry, God is still in control. There's no need to worry. No.
He's got the whole world in his hands. He's still in control.
Culture influencer said, trust the process. Easy Art said this is a beautiful song. It absolutely is. And shout out to Miss Lisa Good for sending this in again. This is Roy Anthony and the Inspirational Voices.
My faith, the enemy.
There's no power, no victory.
How many believers out there? By His grace, I've got the blood. We're covered by His blood. Oh, I know. This too. I know this too. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. I believe it won't last. No weapon formed against me. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me.
Culture influencer said, thanks 100. You are so welcome, sweetie.
It's over a night, but joy will come.
Joy comes in the morning. Yes, it will. It's gonna come in the morning. Wipe away your tears. It's true. It shall pass. And no weapon formed against
Dream in the building. Shout out to the DMV. I see you, sweetheart.
No, it won't. This too, right here shall pass.
This too shall pass. Yes, it will. World, can you say amen? Amen. Amen.
All right, y'all. You are about to hear Rabbit Got a Gun. Rabbit
Yo.
Got the Gun. This is by Dr. EnQi. Right after this song, you are going to hear the interview. And I'm telling y'all, this is a special show today because this interview is quite extensive. You're going to want to keep tuned in. Shout out to Michigan, Detroit.
Plus he's snitching. That's new
Dr. EnQi.
I'ma have to rob Sinetta old ass.
Shout out to MJ Savino.
Once I start robbing niggas, you gonna see the bitch come out rich. He gonna try to hide behind Cambada and Professor Griff. For real. Add more niggas to the pot. That's how you spoil thieves. I'm taking Cam CD money and Soleil royalties. Rich gonna try to call the pills over this pistol shit. But that's only gonna get them niggas robbed for like crystal shit. Rich gonna call Supernova next, but I can handle the ball. I wait for him to go.
I can't you lay the Black Knight in the building. I see you, sweetie. Good afternoon to you as well, Reed.
King Simon is a puppy. He the conscious Blues Clues now. He a big dog and the elder, so I'm sorry, bro. But you and Lloyd laying down for that numerology, though. This ain't serious. Being conscious can make you delirious. So we live in.
Again, y'all, this is Dr. EnQi, and it is spelled Dr. capital E-N, capital Q-I, Dr. EnQi. Hey. Brother Rob the Poet Brown in the building, capital Cap in the building. Shout out to Dayton, Ohio. Peace and love to you as well, Brother Rob. Hey.
I'ma just rush her off the phone and send her. I hope Rizzy 19 and
Much
Ben
love
don't
and
think
respect
I'm
to you as
I'm
well,
trying to
Kenya
put
Lay.
niggas up for that bean pie money. We kidnapping Wesley for ransom like a movie. He got it. Farrakhan fuck around and say keep him. We got Nuri Muhammad. Billy Carson, brand new. Building his bag, but I'm a pistol whip that nigga. He be stealing my swag.
That's right, Capital Cap, Detroit, Michigan team. We one love, Capital.
Now when I catch Jabari slipping, you gon' think I'm tripping. I'm giving my Israelites the description. Get everything Egyptian. Robbing Curtis caught easy. He's still on Cosby Pudding. I'm robbing Black Dot for IP and antique video footage. We kicking in Garfield door looking for finance profit. But we ain't find nothing but 2 butter programs in his closet. This ain't serious. Being conscious can make you delirious. So we live and have fun, but I'm just saying, son. Shit get different when the rabbit got the gun. This ain't serious. Being conscious can make you delirious. So we live and have fun, but I'm just saying. Shit get different when the rabbit got the I'm thinking Professor Smalls get it too. His pockets large enough, but that nigga wow. He wound up robbing us. To get back on my feet, I caught Jack Hassan Luxury V. I robbed Jack Frost and Queen
Reeves said Lisa J.
Jack Frost said, yo, we family.
Crazy L Productions is in the building, Reem.
I ain't want Flip to think you was with me. We got pulled over, somebody snitching. From my perspective, I did a double take. Oh shit, Bro Sanchez the detective. We had to bail out, nigga. I couldn't believe shit. So we caught Shaka for 10K and extensions and weed kits. I saw St. Cole for on 2/5 with Smack Lux and Mook. I robbed them niggas and gave Party family half the loot. Reggie was crying.
Rob Brown said Dr. EnQi is going hard. Yes, if you want to find him, he is on Facebook. It's Dr. EnQi. He is in Detroit, Michigan. Now again, we have his interview coming up next. And y'all, he surprised the heck out of me, for real, for real. So I want y'all to stay tuned in and listen to this fabulous interview. You're going to learn some things, because I sure did.
Being conscious can make you delirious. So we live and have fun, but
EnQi, as in, well, not Y, I, like the face on your face and I, but not spelled the same. You feel me? It's hard to describe the letter I. Niggas out here grabbing pussies like Trump. Niggas got whole prostitutes on their YouTube pages and all that. Yo, this shit getting crazy out here. Somebody gotta do something about this shit. You know what I'm saying? He said, "Go, Dr. EnQi, salute and keep pushing like football practice, brother." Absolutely. Out here, you know what I mean? Like niggas doing anything to anybody out here, man. There gotta be some repercussions. He has some shit to say.
I don't think we forgot about you. You heard? Make sure that money go on them school books and them school chairs and all that. You know what I'm talking about? The first little Debbie you purchase, we coming to get the rest of that bread, B.
Yes, capital EnQi. Yes,
all right,
yes.
Y'all, you just heard him in song and you are about to hear him in voice. Hey, sweetie, how you doing today?
I'm alive. I'm corona free.
Hey. That is the number one thing to say today. So, sweetie, what I want you to do right now is I want you to tell the people who you are, what it is that you do, and where you come from.
Okay. Easier said than done. My name is Dr. EnQi. I am a father, a naturopathic doctor. Seeing as we kind of heard the music, somewhere along the line, some music crept in there, and videographer, producer, a lyricist, and entrepreneur, and some would say all around nice guy.
Hey, and where are you located?
I'm in Michigan.
Hey.
I'm in Detroit.
Oh shit! I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I'm from the Bronx, but I'm in Detroit.
So you grew up in the Bronx?
Yep.
All right, New York in the building. So, sweetie, what I want you to do, I want you to go ahead and tell the people a little bit about the history of your musical journey. Just let us know all about it.
All right, so that is a journey.
And we want to hear all about it.
All right, so I try not to take up too much time because it's crazy, but so I started when I was really young with the music. My older brother, he was like a part of the bad boy movement.
Okay.
When Puffy kind of first started out, he had Mary, he had Craig Mack. He had a couple of acts, but my brother's group was going to be called the Bronx Zoo, and that was going to be like almost like the Bronx version of the Wu-Tang kind of vibe.
Oh, okay.
So, I was around since then. Probably I was maybe 10, 12 years old at that time, you know what I mean? And, but, I was around studio. I learned bars, cadence, really early on. I got to be on stage in front of like Tupac and, I was a part of the older I was the little kid that always was where he wasn't supposed to be. So Howard homecomings and things just like people nowadays won't remember, but I was there at that time. And I kind of, was on the underground with the music, released a bunch of mixtapes and underground do-it-yourself albums, and I was on the Battle Network, and in my early 20s, I had children early, so I had 10 children.
Wow.
So at some point, yeah. So at some point, you gotta, you have to do some other things, and to make the pay the bills.
That's right.
And
baby's gotta eat.
Yeah.
The baby's gotta eat.
Yeah, stay out of jail. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because you don't want to do nothing crazy, and then you're taken out of the picture for a long time. So
right, exactly.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Because sometimes people forget that in their quest to feed the baby. Like, bro, you do know you have to be free to see the baby.
Yes.
So you want to feed the baby, but you want to see the baby.
Right. Stop, look, and listen,
Yeah, people forget the basics, right? You know what I mean? So, now, mind you, I had always been a science buff since I was little. And so I was really big into biology and that kind of thing always. So just fast forward, and I'm working for Verizon. I get a phone call that my daughter was ran over by a nurse who was she had a 3-day job, whatever. And so she was coming home from work, fell asleep behind the wheel. And basically my daughter, my youngest at the time, her neck was broken, her spine was broken in 3 places. Her pelvis was crushed, left leg crushed, all of that. And the doctor said she'll never walk again. So this is this is probably the one incident that really created, the scene for where we are today, because I had done some stuff, in my family in terms of healing folks, with natural herbs and stuff like that, but the word really didn't spread around until this one incident where people really got to see, because by the time I got to the first hospital, her whole family was there, people from the neighborhood was there, so it was the word spread, Amber has a broken neck and spine, she's going to be paralyzed for life. And, that accident happened in August, and maybe that spring, figure August, end of summertime, that spring I had her back in school with her friends.
Wow.
So that spread, whatever it is that he's doing and whatever it is he's using, that stuff works. And so... Right,
I want that. That's what I want.
Yeah. So people kind of start gravitating to me and asking me questions and stuff like that, but I still had my job. And then, at some point, that began to, become a conflict. And so it just, I had to follow that full time. And it eclipsed the music, and I had to make a choice between that and the music, and I felt like that was my calling. So I went with that.
Okay.
But lo and behold, that kind of brought me back around to music, and everything just kind of happened really quick. I was doing a documentary called The Soul Craft. So if anybody hasn't seen Dr. EnQi's documentary called The Soul Craft, please go watch it. It's really informative, especially dealing with some of the prerequisite science that people should be informed about in terms of understanding how their body works to better navigate through the time that we're living in right now with coronavirus.
Where can they go see that documentary at?
It's on YouTube, and it's free. So I wanted it to be free for the people so that everybody could watch it. But don't skip the forward. Right, because people read books, they always skip the forward. But this is a video, so you don't skip the forward in the video. So watch the Soul Craft, the forward to the Soul Craft, then watch chapter 1, chapter 2, and chapter 3. Work your way through, but start with the forward. because we start out with the ancient systems of science and we work our way progressively forward. So it's really good. But anyway, I was making the soundtracks. Like I was putting music behind the actual documentary, and one of my good brothers, he's a producer. He's been in the music business probably, 20, 30 years.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, listen, man, I think that chapter 3, you kind of did something special with the music. I think we should try to take that to the studio. Because with chapter 3, what I did was the whole the video is like 2 hours, but I made it like a 2-hour song.
Wow.
So I'm teaching, I'm lecturing, I'm dropping the science, but there's a recurring part that's like a hook, and it's got a whole little vibe to it. So he was like, yeah, I think we should try to take it to the studio and make like a 3 or 4 minute version of this and see where it goes. So long story short, that led to a deal with Sony and a whole album. So the album's out, Sound Becomes Light. The name of that song was Faith and Love, but it wound up not even being like the single or the title track, but it is the song that started the whole album off. So
the
that's
documentary,
how we get back to the music.
The song that you're talking about, the documentary that you have out now, we can kind of hear that music in the documentary as well?
Yeah, so the music from the documentary is in the album. The music from the album's in the documentary.
Awesome.
But yeah, even like along the way, I had just a bunch of stops along the way. Like I was about to be signed to Terror Squad, so I know a lot of people that's real aficionados in terms of the music. They remember the Big Pun, and he used to be writing, like the documentary where he was on that couch, you know what I'm saying? So I wrote a bunch of rhymes on that very same couch.
Awesome. Wow.
Just being around and just being able to experience the culture at various levels, to be able to just put out an album.
A lot of diversity. A lot of diversity.
Yeah, a lot of diversity, and that's one of the things a lot of people said about that album. They said it's a bunch of all the songs sound good, but they all sound different. And I just really wanted to be able to speak for a demographic of people that don't have a voice. You've never really heard an album from somebody in the conscious community. Like you heard conscious rappers, but we don't really know any conscious, like from the conscious community, we don't see rappers as conscious because none of them are really a part of the community. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm going to tell you, I don't listen to mainstream music. Like there is not really a lot of mainstream music that I could tell you anything about. But independent underground music, I love it. Absolutely love it. Been following it for years. And when I say years, look, I'll be 49 years old this year, so half of my life. Okay. So independent music is what I listen to, and I have come to find out that, like back when Tupac and Biggie were gone from the scene, when they were murdered, when they were taken out, like music just kind of dropped off from there. Like the story just didn't get told in the music anymore. But in the independent underground world, you hear a story in almost every song that you hear. And it is a struggle. It is, it's people's real life.
Because
and
people still, because the difference is people still making music strictly for the love at that level. You know what I mean?
Right.
And when you get to the higher level of music and you got all of the constraints on you with the deals and the contracts and the deadlines and all those kind of things, you kind of have to fit into what it is that the people are asking for. And the people are on a pendulum. So you go through a period where the music is really intelligent. And I don't mean just like self-destruction. I don't mean that kind of intelligence, because like when I was young, we still had guys like 8 Ball and MJG or MC8. Like we still had older guys like Scarface. Like those guys were older when I was listening to their music. I was in my early teens, 12, 13. Like, you know what I mean? But the music was full of stories and wisdom. Even though it was about the streets and certain negativity, it was still filled with information.
Right.
So when people get tired of that, the music gets more fun. And when the music gets more fun, the age shifts. So you go to a much younger artist, because that's what the younger artists are about. They're about fun because they don't really know much else. They haven't lived life yet, so they don't really have wisdom or experience in any sphere of life to impart to you. So it's just fun. It's just sex, drugs, we're getting high, we're getting money, we're getting high, we're having sex, we're getting money, we're getting high, we're having fun. People get tired of that. And
I'm laughing at that, but it's true. I'm telling, oh my gosh.
Yeah, because all of those facets really make up who we are. Like, we're not, none of us are like entirely, you know, like meditating in a cave with a monk, but none of us are like ready to go to prison tomorrow morning either. Like, so we're all like somewhere in the middle of what it is that we like. You know what I mean? We want to turn on a little Rick Ross, but you know, you might turn on, you know, this new Kanye thing he's got going on too at the same time. So it's like everybody wants variety. It's just a matter of where people are for the most part. So when people get tired of the sick, you know, the partying and the getting high, then they want to gravitate back to it, some more wisdom-based. And so you'll see the artists go from, you know, 17, 18 years old back up to 30, 35, 40, because those are the ages where you actually have life wisdom to share with folks. You know what I mean? So, the top tier radio and music is always somewhere on that pendulum. Either it's going towards the youth and fun, or it's going towards the elders with some wisdom. But the underground has the, you know, it's like freestyle. It's because people are just trying to be themselves and find their way, so they're just putting out what's true to them. So you get a more authentic sound there.
Right. That's what I tell people all the time. I like to hear truth in the music. Like, if I know you and you are rapping about or singing about having stacks and stacks of money and a Lamborghini, like, dude, you live right around the corner from me. Where'd all that come from? You know, say the truth in your music. I don't
Something
get it.
is wrong with the picture. If you are right across the street from me, either you're lying about what you're saying or you're telling the truth, in which case you're an idiot. And somebody needs to give you some better advice. People around you must not love you, because if you in the hood with me and you got all that money, something's wrong.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, how you live in this neighborhood and you have all of that. I don't.
Right. You could add you a house somewhere.
Did you walk to the store or go to the bicycle? I get it.
But that's what it is, though. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say it's really, like, sometimes people complaining like, oh, well, you know, the young guys are doing this to the music. And then you have some of the younger guys, they're like, well, the older guys are doing this to the music. And it's really a space for everybody because it's your preference. You know, it's like YouTube channels. People think that people are loyal to their YouTube platform, but they're not. Everybody watches different YouTube platforms. Like, everybody that watches Hot 97 YouTube channel also watches Breakfast Club YouTube channel. Like, it's just, that's how it goes. You watch Joe Budden's podcast, you also watch Vlad's podcast. Like, that's just what people do. They want variety.
Exactly. We want to see and hear new stuff. We want to hear all of that.
Right. Yeah. Even if it's the same storyline, you still want to get different perspectives on it. Like,
or contradictions. We want to catch the contradictions in there too. Like, wait a minute, that's not what they said happened over here. Where's the I know. I'm one of those people that do that.
We all kind of do it. So it's like the same with our music, but people don't like take that into account when they're in their creative stages.
Right.
Like, you don't have to be so rigid. You know what I mean? Because people are going to, the song that you don't make, somebody else is going to make, and people are going to gravitate to them for making it. So, you know what I mean? Just do what you do.
And just understand that when you are at that mic, you know, I tell artists this too, when you're standing at that mic, your voice is going to be in a lot of people's ears. And you have a platform that you're standing on. So understand that when you grab that mic, your voice is important now. And you have to, you know, do right. Do right.
Yeah, because what happens is this, and, you know, to kind of, like the street or the trap, you know, they have a certain stigma associated with them. So they don't want to come off too smart or too conscious on their records because they feel like audience or they won't bang with the music. And then you have guys that are you know, a little bit more enlightened in certain areas, and you know, they don't want to sound too ratchet. You know what I mean? Like, yo, because I don't want my... It's like, nah, man, I'm telling you. People who's leaving right out of the conscious lecture, jumping right into the car to put on Nicki Minaj. Like, I promise you that's what's happening. So you don't have to feel no sort of way. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And people off the street, I like people coming right out the street. Like, people leave right out of the strip club and head right to church in the morning. Like, you just can't put people in a box that way. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, so just... be true to yourself, and then people will gravitate to you because everybody's everywhere with it. You know what I'm saying? So you'll find your audience will find you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because if I don't like something, who's to say that 27,000 other people won't? You know, that they might like it. Just because I don't like it doesn't mean other people aren't going to. And I tell that, you know, to everybody when they send their music. Don't be upset if I don't personally, you know, am not feeling the vibe of the song. There are other people out there that do. Obviously, there's hearts and, you know, thumbs flying up. I'm getting emails from people saying that they appreciate that song. So, you know, don't let my opinion, I'm just out there getting the music out there for you. Let the people that love your music go buy your music.
You figure, like, when Thriller first came out, how many copies did it sell?
Ooh.
Thriller? What was it, like 20 million or 50 million or something?
Yeah, it was a large number.
Right, but guess what? It wasn't the whole Earth.
No. It wasn't the entire planet. No, it was not.
It wasn't even the same number as of people globally as there are in America.
Exactly.
So it's not even like every American bought it. You know what I mean? But whatever it was globally, it was probably like 50 million or something crazy when it first dropped. I mean, over the years it sold more, but when it first dropped, I think it was something crazy. But it wasn't even the number of, like, people in America. It's 400 million people in America. Like, so in my mind, I always take that, you know, like, maybe one out of, I don't know, 1,000 people bought Michael Jackson's album, 1 out of 10,000 or something crazy.
Right.
And that would wind up being like the most selling album ever. You know what I mean? So there's always going to be more no's than yeses. You know, you're just looking for your yeses.
Well, speaking of projects, the song that we played, Rabbit Got the Gun, is that on a new project that you have out?
Yes, it's called Sound Becomes Light.
Okay.
Just released this album, yeah.
And is it, where can people go get that at?
It's on all of the digital platforms. So Tidal, iTunes. I had a direct label deal with Sony, so it wound up, like, I first dropped the single Rabbit Got the Gun on iTunes. I mean, not iTunes, on TuneCore.
Okay.
Wound up working out the deal with Sony and Orchard and created a label situation with them really good.
Hey.
Yeah, and then so I pulled it back off of TuneCore and re-released it. And so far it's been doing pretty good. On the college and radio and the college and underground charts, that song Rabbit Got the Gun is like number 16 in the country. And then I have another song called Artificial Intelligence, which is on some of the big stations, the top 40, you know, the top 40 charts, or the whatever that's called, the top 40 or something like that. So it's not necessarily charting, but it's playing on those radio stations.
Oh, okay.
So it's work the mix. Yeah. I have to make sure I correct that.
So do you?
It's actually it is, but it's like 838.
Hey,
so
at least there's a number in front of there. You know, one that's not.
That's what I said. I celebrated. I was like, "Yo, this is crazy." Even if it all stops tomorrow, I'm 838. Like I'm on there. You know.
That's right. Say I made the top 1,000. What did you make?
Yeah.
You ain't make the top nothing.
Right. You know. Hey, top 800.
Hey. So do you have any, okay, now look, I know because there is, you know, this
crisis going on around here. Do you have any like online events that you have planned for people to see you, maybe live on Instagram, Periscope, Facebook, Live Me, some kind of live platform of you performing your music or doing some kind of battle event or anything like that?
We've been working on some stuff because I had some shows lined up, so those venues are trying to work out whether they want to reschedule or do some online stuff. But I've been so consumed with the healing and the holistic side and the herbs. You know, I was the first person to post a coronavirus testimony, and then with a full scientific breakdown in terms of which herbs work and how they affect the biochemistry regarding coronavirus and the immune system. So that's been kind of like keeping me super busy and just, you know, coronavirus crazy a little bit. So
is there a special...
Coronavirus has not infected my body, but it has definitely infected my mind.
Right. Is there a website that people can go look at the holistic things that you do?
Yeah, I would just direct you to the video. It's called Dr. EnQi Coronavirus Testimony. Check that out. It was actually the same day that Nick Cannon dropped the trailer for the documentary, for the Dr. Sebi documentary. So we all excited about that. I was a part of the cast and the team to provide research for the film.
Awesome.
Regarding the court case and AIDS and all of that kind of stuff. So, you know, it was really good. But yeah, if people watch that video, everything is on there. You know what I'm saying? I try to just push the information first. So if they go watch the video, Dr. EnQi, you spell my name, EnQi, Edward Nancy question inside, right? EnQi.
He gave us the military breakdown, y'all. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So, sweetie, what I want you to do right now is I have this thing called no excuses. And I don't give excuses and I don't take any. And I don't want these people to leave out of here having any excuses why they cannot find you. So what I want you to do is I want you to give out all of your social media information, any websites that you have. If you have a manager, please give that information as well, an email, any way that they can contact you, whether for the holistic side or whether from the music side. Can you make sure that they have all of that?
Yep, so it's Dr. EnQi on YouTube, Dr. EnQi on IG, and you can definitely just shoot me a text. It's that, you know, we just keep it that real. So you can shoot me a text at 833-777-6543.
Hey.
833-777-6543.
It don't get no more realer than that, y'all. I'm just saying, he gave you the phone number. That is the very first time that an interview has come on and gave their phone number. So, hey, love that.
Well, you know, we're in this situation where, you know, like, you know, science is forgetting some basic things in this time of panic. Like,
right.
We're not, I forgot the scientific name, but there's a name that describes animals that kind of, like, are loners, but we're not that type of animal. Like, people are herd animals. We're herd, you know, group creatures. So we're not made to be separated like this. So even this quarantine is affecting our health.
I said something about that yesterday. I was like, I miss human contact. I miss walking up and having a conversation with somebody, you know, and being right there in their presence.
One of our most basic tenets. Even infants, they have a much higher rate of infant mortality if they're not being touched enough by their parents. Like, they really have skin-to-skin contact is super important. And so that's not just for infants, though. We just kind of forget that after we get out of that danger zone, because an infant will die without skin-to-skin contact.
Right.
as we get older, it's still crucial. Even though you won't die, you know what I mean? It's still crucial. Like,
we long for that. We long for it.
Yeah, because I used to take it a step further. Like, I would, you know, sometimes you see a homeless person, they ask for a few bucks or some change or whatever. I'd give the change, but I would ask how they doing and just, you know, shoot the breeze them for a few minutes. People be like, why you do that? You know, I'm like, because that's more important. Like, you think they need money more than they do. They need human contact more than they need money.
Right.
You know, and that's one of the things, that's one of the first things popped into my mind with coronavirus. I said, you know, people are, you know, forgetting that we have a huge homeless population in this country, right? We have the largest prison population in the world, right? Those people are highly affected. You have people in a cell, and their cellmate has coronavirus, and they're stuck in the cell with no treatment.
Exactly.
And there's nobody's making a fuss like as if, okay, well, they're in jail, so whatever, you know, they should be in jail. Like, nah, that's not a part of, I don't think, that's not a part of who we are or who we should aspire to be. Like, that's, just because you're in jail doesn't mean you signed up to be tortured to death slowly or eaten slowly by viruses or bacteria. Like,
exactly. I've said that many times on my show. When this whole thing first started, I've said it many times. Like, don't forget, there are people that cannot get out. Like, people that are in prisons, people that are in, you know, rehabilitation facilities, whether for, you know, a crime or for health reasons. You know, there are people that are locked into their jobs that can't get out, that have been on lockdown for almost 47 days. So, you know, think about these people. You know, just because they're in there in prison doesn't mean that their life is not worthy. You know, so yeah, that bugs me to no end. You have no idea. You have no idea.
Yeah, but I did just do a new song with Boldy James.
Hey.
Especially since I know you're gonna put this on Michigan radio. So shout out to Boldy, you know what I mean, for coming through and you know, just being super professional. Like, he came through, wrote his verse immediately, laid it down, and it was really smooth. So
awesome. Well, what I want you to do right now, since you went ahead and started it, you're a step ahead of me anyway. I want you to go ahead and give shout outs to anybody that you feel like deserves a shout out today.
My children.
Hey.
Shout out all my babies.
All of them, y'all. You heard how many he said he had.
Yeah.
Is that it? Just your children?
Yep, that's it.
All right, that's the most important.
All about.
All right, sweetie. Well, I do want to truly thank you for doing this fabulous interview. You gave us a lot of great information about, you know, I didn't know anything. You gave me new information because I didn't know anything about the holistic side that you do. I only knew about your music. So, you know, you giving us that information and letting us know, you know, we're on quarantine. What else do we have to do besides have time on our hands for us to go watch those videos? So I do want to...
Well, I would say that, let me add this piece too. Then, in that sense, right now, if you have the means, it would be a great time for you to order a juicer for yourself. Right now, it would be a great time to make sure you're getting your raw onions in. That's great. Raw onions are very good in terms of strengthening the body's immune system. Not garlic.
Ooh, they stay so bad, though. Onions, wow.
Yeah, but they're really good.
I know, but they make me cry.
A lot of people are taking garlic and they shouldn't be. So lay off the garlic, people, unless you have high blood pressure issues. But yeah, red onions are really good. At home, that's already in your kitchen. Ginger's already good. Turmeric's already good. Thyme's really good. All of these are things you already have in your kitchen that'll help you a lot more than wearing a mask looking crazy. Some people walking around with full-blown nuclear tear gas mask out here in the supermarket. Like,
I know. I saw one the other day. I was like, what do you have on? I was like, where did you get that contraption from?
Yeah, we can't get a dog, buddy. What are you doing?
I was like, these masks have morphed into, other than the doctor's mask that we usually see when we go into the doctor's office or the ER, this little blue mask, they have morphed into something totally different. I'm like, wait a minute, did something happen? Do I need to watch the news today? What happened?
It's crazy. Let me tell you how crazy it is. Now, when you walk into a supermarket, when you walk into the supermarket, do you know, 9 out of 10 times, the way the architecture is done in the supermarket is just based around how they drive sales. So most of them, you open up and you walk in the entrance and you're at the produce area.
Right.
Fruits and vegetables, right? And then they usually put the dairy and stuff or the bread all the way on the other side because those are the most popular items. So it's crazy that when the national emergency goes out, everybody runs to the supermarket. And so they run into the supermarket like, oh my God, coronavirus pandemic, they're about to be quarantined, we got to buy up whatever. So they run into the supermarket and immediately they go right past. This is the craziest thing to me. They run right past the fruits, the vegetables, the greens, the nuts, the grains. They run right past that section
to the toilet paper.
To go and get toilet tissue. So they clear the aisle of toilet tissue. Now they're still panicking and looking crazy. They leave the toilet tissue aisle like, oh my God, we don't have anything to drink. So they're running to the water section. And when they're running to the water section, they go right past the vitamins, minerals, and herbs section.
Yeah.
And they run to the water section. They grab, 10 bottles of water, throw it in their cart. So now they look in their cart, they got toilet tissue, they got water. They're like, did it. Check, swing back around one last time, look in the meat aisle. Okay, let me get this last bag of fried chicken that's here. Hit the aisle, bam. And then the news reporters come in. And the news reporters are like showing the empty aisles, and they're like, look at this. And they're just showing you all these empty aisles, but they never show you the produce section being empty. You know why? Because it never is.
Nope, never is.
They never show you. You've never seen one video scene or news report about the quarantine shopping where the vitamin and mineral aisles were, because they never were. So
the only thing that they were out of stock at, which didn't get filled up quickly, was like potatoes and onions. Potatoes and onions at the Kroger's down the street from where I live. Like, you couldn't get hand sanitizer, toilet paper, potatoes, or onions. Like, what happened?
Right, but the greens was there.
Yep, the greens were there. The apples, all the vegetables except for potatoes and onions.
All the things you needed to build up your body's immune system so you could stay virus-free, still in the supermarket.
But you did say something about onions, so maybe somebody knew, and you know what I'm saying?
Well, people are cooking those onions because onions are the most popular. Like, onions go in everything. So
right.
that's all that is. But the reality is people weren't thinking about that. Most of those people was using the onions to go along with their meat.
So put it in the roast. Put it in the roast.
Right. If it was on time, the cilantro would have been gone. Like certain key things, because raw cilantro detoxes your body anyway. Just by itself. Like, you could just get some raw organic cilantro and blend it up and drink it. It's really good to blend up some cilantro and some red onions together and drink it. That's like awesome right there for detoxing, cleansing the body out. But I'm just saying, like, all the vitamins from A to Z, all the minerals from calcium to chromium, like, all of it was still intact. It's still there right now. Even CVS, they don't have one can of Lysol intact. They don't have not near spray good nothing. They don't have one can of spray good nothing. But every vitamin is there. They got every vitamin. They even got the little fake Kool-Aid vitamin C packs, the little 1 million vitamin C. All that's in there. But nobody, I said this is crazy.
Well, you heard it, people. You've heard it for yourself. Dr. EnQi says, get the vitamins and leave the toilet paper alone. All right, y'all, this next song coming on is by Lord Young, and it's called Bad One. Again, big shout out to Dr. EnQi, Detroit, Michigan, stand up. building. I see you, sweetie. Shout out to my street team in Detroit. If you missed the interview with Dr. EnQi, you can hear it again this evening at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on WBAP Bluntzville Radio in New Jersey. You're going to be able to hear it again tomorrow night on Blast Global Radio at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in Detroit, Michigan. And as always, it will be on YouTube after 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight. I see you, Baby B. I see you, sweetie. I'm about to hit Baby B with the dude. He knows what I'm talking about. He knows PROMOGOD gives him tough love. I just want to see you do better, sweetie. It's all love. Reem in the building. I see you, sweetheart. Jenna, I see you, sweetie. Shout out to the DMV. Shout out to Detroit.
Lashes looking like she off the wrong way, girl, posing.
M. Woodson in the building. That is the CEO. Well, co-owner. Owner. There are two owners, but he's one of them, y'all. Shout out to KIILL Internet Radio. Don't forget about the 5 for 5 at 5. It's going to happen on Friday, y'all. If you want to sign up for the battle, make sure you go check it out. M. Woodson. Shout out to DJ Flames 1203. Hey. Click, clack, bang, bang. It's a kill shot bang. That's right, M.KSIR, baby. Again, y'all, this is Lord Young. This is a gentleman I found on Instagram. Make sure you go check him out. He is fabulous. And you know what time it is. It's Team We Wednesday, y'all. It is Team We Wednesday. Do you believe in yourself today? I sure hope so.
Hello, everybody. That's Marissa.
Hey, Team We.
Team Me. Team Me. Team Me. Team Me.
Shout out to Major Situation. That is my 3-year-old grandson, y'all. If he can chant Team We, so can you, because he believes in himself every single day. And he loves this show. He loves Nana's music. That's what he calls y'all, Nana's music.
Let's get it on. Who are these guys?
This song is the official Team We theme song. This is D-Boi, Toledo, Ohio, the co-founder of Team We. We in the gym Entertainment LLC. The official Team We theme song, y'all. Baby B said, I love you more, big sis. Thank you, sweetie. Hell yeah, says Jenna. That's right, sweetheart.
Who are these guys?
Jane on Stop in the building. Shout out to Texas.
If you gon' win it, remember that every smile ain't your friend, that every try got an end. If it don't benefit, then end.
Happy Team We Wednesday, y'all. It's a we thing, not a me thing.
Can't stop us. We all take off like a rocket, watching you with. You think you all got a lot to be with. Think you a winner, you winning. Now elevate. Ain't no silly. We in the gym cause we built it. They wasn't with us, forgive. But don't forget why you did it. Stick to the script that was written. TEA and we the movie. They UNIT why they prove. Let the losers keep losing. So when we win, they can watch us do it. This is not about me. Use it however you use it. But it's a we thing, not a me thing. Together we can do it. This is not about music. Use it however you use it. But it's a we thing, not a me thing. Together we can do it.
Get it on. Who are these guys? It's my theme music. Every good hero. Check out some.
W-E now. Team, and together we eat. mangas, I see you potting the streets is watching us now. Philly, Detroit, the Milwaukee, watch how you talk and you talk. Shines higher list than the list of others been stoned since we started. This situation so major, Devontae Jackson and Trey. And generations before and after can live off this legacy. Paved the way, now they saying we in the gym where they playing. No games, I'm him, I'm not gays, but I still got kids that still ain't hate. Paved the way, now they saying we in the gym where they playing. No games, I'm him, I'm not gays, but I still got kids that still ain't hate.
We need y'all to believe in yourselves today.
My theme music.
And if you believe in yourself enough, help somebody else believe in themselves as well. It's a we thing, not a me thing, y'all.
And together we eatin'.
We are winners elevating.
AMWE now.
Team We, y'all.
Who are these guys?
Team We, y'all can tell them we here, man.
Stop. Why would you do that?
Oh man, I thought you was in your zone.
Whatever. I live in my zone.
Shout out to D-Boi, Toledo, Ohio, co-founder of Team We. Right now we got a special song coming on. The song's been on my heart for about last week or so, heavy. You know, thoughts about, you ever believed in somebody so much, lifting them so high that when you hugged them, they stabbed you in the back. Well, Big Gov and Pierre Anthony are gonna let us know about a little story they have to tell. This song is called Betrayal. Shout out to the Detroit legend Big Gov. Shout out to Pierre Anthony. Here we go, y'all. Betrayal.
Mama used to tell me, watch who I confide in. Niggas swearing they ride and be the same ones using your back to stick all of they knives in. I'm never surprised when people show their true colors. It's usually the ones you're calling your homies and your brothers. A wolf in sheep's clothing, Judas undercover. As long as we've been rocking, I never would have discovered it could be you. Somebody that I kept so close, gave you some game like a coach and even showed you the ropes. For you to take that same damn ammo I gave you to shoot me with it. Got people thinking I played you. Tell it like it is. You was disloyal and in the rush, anxious to be famous no matter who throat you cut. That's betrayal. And I don't want to see nobody fail, but karma's a bad bitch with a long ponytail. Made alliances with enemies of mine. It's a shame another brotherhood tarnished. It'll never be the same.
Yeah. See, loyalty only runs deep to those who truly mean it. I'm surrounded by niggas who always stay plotting and scheming. It's amazing how I see this loyalty even when I'm dreaming. Man, I got to be dreaming. Betrayal is
loyalty ain't a word, it's a lifestyle. How you living right now? It's apparent that most of you niggas is living quite foul. Petty fallouts, beefing over stupid reasons, and using social media as a way to air a grievance. That's weak nigga shit. On the internet it's easy to be tough guys, homie. That ain't no street nigga shit. It's a crazy ass life when you can smile in your homie face, shake his hand behind his back, fuck his wife. Pussy is powerful, niggas do anything to get a nut. Pillow talking shitting on you, hoping that she give it up. And some bitches fall in the trap, it's a fact. But once the trust is broken, it's hard getting it back. That's betrayal.
And I don't want to see nobody fail, but karma's a bad bitch with a long ponytail.
That's why I don't trust the soul, not be stuck in my lane. Cause once my heart went cold, I never loved the same.
See, loyalty only runs deep.
Shout out to Pierre Anthony and Big Gov.
I'm surrounded by niggas who
They are both legends in Detroit by their own right.
It's amazing how I see.
Make sure y'all go network with them. Levon Finley on Facebook. Pierre Anthony on Facebook, y'all. Jetty in the building, I see you, sweetie. Shout out to New York.
No matter what you said about me, I hope it's understood.
Genocide Fire, absolutely.
Please believe, nigga, I'm good. I ain't never did.
I think there's a whole lot of people that can relate to this song.
So now you mad I own my grind. Nigga, why you wanna take my shine? You see, loyalty only runs deep to those who truly mean it. And I'm surrounded by niggas who always stay blind and scheming. Yeah, it's amazing how I see this loyalty even when I'm dreaming. Man, I got to be dreaming. Betrayal is a motherfucker.
Betrayal is a motherfucker, y'all. You can go get Betrayal on all digital platforms.
Underground Sound Off. The Kill Shot Hour.
All right, y'all, if you are a loyal listener, you know exactly what that means. It is time for me to get up out of here. I have been in here way too long. Again, remember, this was a special edition of PROMOGOD Underground Sound Off, a special interview with Dr. EnQi in Detroit, Michigan. Make sure that you go check him out, you know, not only for his music, but for the holistic, you know, natural herbs and remedies that he has for everyday common, you know, illnesses. You know, just go check him out. Extended interview, sit and listen to it. If you missed it, it's going to be on again tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in New Jersey on WBAP Bluntzville Radio. It is also going to be played again tomorrow in Detroit, on Blast Global Radio. So, again, thank you everybody for tuning in. I truly appreciate it. I need y'all to do 3 things for me today. I need you to inspire someone, smile for someone, and tell someone you love them, because you may not have the opportunity to do tomorrow what you can do today, and wouldn't that be a shame? Again, you've been listening to PROMOGOD Underground Sound Off, the Kill Shot Hour, syndicated and powered by KSIR, Kill Shot Internet Radio, Detroit, Michigan, WBAP, Bluntzville Radio, New Jersey, Blast Global Radio, Detroit, Michigan, GSFM Radio, Philly, and WNDO Hot 109.9 FM, Miami, Florida. PROMOGOD is getting your music out there to the world the best way that I know how. Why? Because I love you. Good night.